When did you finally stand up to a bully? I'm a substitute teacher covering a high school math class when this kid Tyler starts acting up. He's the classic popular kid, varsity football jacket, perfectly styled hair, and an entourage of wannabes following his every move. 5 minutes into class, he stands up in the middle of my explanation and announces loudly, "This is absolutely stupid. Substitute teachers can't actually teach us anything useful." His friends immediately start snickering and nodding along like trained seals. I try to continue with the algebra lesson, but Tyler keeps interrupting every few sentences. "Why should any of us listen to someone who couldn't even get hired as a real teacher?" he says, leaning back in his chair with this smug grin. His buddies are eating it up, whispering comments and laughing. The rest of the class is getting distracted, phones coming out to record what they think might become some viral classroom drama. There's this quiet kid named Marcus sitting in the front row. He's clearly struggling with the practice problems, erasing and rewriting his work constantly. You can tell he's really trying. His notebook is filled with neat handwriting and color-coded notes. Kid obviously cares about learning. Tyler notices Marcus working hard and sees an opportunity. He gets up from his seat and swaggers over, making sure everyone's watching. "Dude, you're making us all look bad with how much you're struggling. Just give up already." Marcus keeps his head down, trying to ignore him, but Tyler isn't done. He grabs Marcus's worksheet right off his desk and holds it up for the entire class to see. "Look everyone, genius over here can't even handle basic algebra that we learned sophomore year." Marcus's face turns bright red. 30 pairs of eyes are staring at him. Half the class has their phones out now, recording this humiliation for their social media stories. A few students were already whispering things like, "This is going viral," smiling like they were watching some reality show instead of someone getting emotionally wrecked in real time. Tyler's really enjoying the attention. He examines the worksheet dramatically, making exaggerated, confused faces. "I mean, seriously, how do you mess up something this simple? Are you even trying?" Then he crumples up Marcus's work, 20 minutes of careful effort, and tosses it toward the trash can like it's a basketball. "Maybe you should transfer to the special education classes where you actually belong." Marcus just sits there completely defeated, staring at his empty desk. Some kids are openly laughing now. Others look uncomfortable but don't say anything. The whole room has this awful energy. Tyler struts back to his seat, high-fiving his friends like he just scored a touchdown. "That's what happens when you can't keep up," he announces to his audience. That's when something inside me just snapped. I'd been teaching for 15 years, and I'd seen enough kids get crushed by bullies like this. I walked over to the whiteboard and wrote out the exact same algebra problem Marcus had been working on, a pretty challenging equation with multiple steps. "Tyler," I said calmly, "since you're so confident about how simple this material is, why don't you come up here and solve this problem for everyone? Show the class how it's really done." The room went completely silent. Tyler's cocky expression started to falter. That's not really my job as a student." "No? You just spent 10 minutes telling everyone how easy this island prove it." His friends were suddenly very quiet. Tyler looked around the room, realizing all those phone cameras were now pointed at him instead of Marcus. "I don't have to do anything you say. You're just a sub. Then sit down, stop disrupting my class, and let people actually learn something." I walked over to the trash, retrieved Marcus's crumpled worksheet, and smoothed it out on his desk. "Let's work through this together," I told him quietly. As we solved the problem step by step, I realized Marcus was actually really intelligent. He just needed someone to explain the concepts patiently instead of rushing through them. Tyler slumped in his seat and didn't say another word for the rest of class. His friends stopped laughing too. When the bell rang, Marcus came up to me and said, "Thanks for not giving up on me." Best part? 3 other kids stayed after to ask for help with their math homework.